All right, what's going on, guys? Tremaine here, the most disciplined trader on YouTube. Here is a final hour macro short. I'm shorting at the low end of that inversion fair value gap with my stop loss above mean threshold of the bearish order block. That's the up close candle we just traded into there. Beautiful feedback off of that. Great displacement, lowering my risk right above the high of that inversion fair value gap in case we want to work that level some more. Now that long wick, I'm going to look to pyramid inside of that. Okay, wicks are gaps. That's an inefficiency. So if we can close past consequent encroachment of that and trade back up, hit midpoint, I'll look to short two more right there. So adding two more to my position while keeping risk the same because I'm trailing my stop. And you see me labeling there is my entry. Now you're going to see me adjust my partials and my profit taking levels a lot. I was debating whether or not I want to hold for sell side, hold for the rejection block. That long wick formed around 250 or so was throwing me off a little bit. In my eyes, it was fine. If NASDAQ didn't take out that sell side, it wasn't needed. So I'm playing around my partials, taking some inside of that fair value gap. You see I have the rejection block, which is the lowest down close candle. And then I have that sell side right there as well. And I'll be adjusting that throughout the duration of the trade, but notice how we're staying beneath the lower half of that wick that I used for my pyramid entry. Stop is now reduced to break even, labeling that final hour macro there. And today is the largest trading day I've had so far, a little over $7,000 with the help of Apex funded account. So we'll be requesting a payout soon. I think I need 8 minimum trading days, so I'll place a few dummy trades for the next few days using one micro, and then I'll request around $4,000, $5,000, however much I can get out, minus the buffer. So that's exciting. It seems like every day I'm having my largest day. I know that title of the video is probably getting old, but we're improving. So my entries are getting better. The wins are getting bigger. It's exciting. So we're consolidating here. Nothing in the trade suggests that we're reversing. I like the bodies respecting consequent encroachment of that wick. And you see we've already taken out that buy side, working a new day opening gap. That's what I have. That's what's labeled there, right above the inversion fair value gap. So once we clear those buy stops, I'm confident that NASDAQ won't make a higher high. It's kind of similar to the trade breakdown I just did earlier this morning. Pretty much the same exact logic. So I do end up scaling out a few partials here because NASDAQ's going to get a little stubborn in reaching for that fair value gap. It gets real close to it, starts rejecting. See, I'm lowering my stop right above the new day opening gap. Shouldn't be interested in trading above that level. Currently up around 3,000 or so, 2,500. Just working all those wicks, all that consolidation. It's a balanced price range. Ideally, you should have a hard time getting through all that. Just working that consolidation some more. I sat in this trade for a good while throughout this consolidation. All right, so I'm taking a partial there, taking one off. It was just stalling too much for my liking, and I thought I might as well pay myself. So 1 out of my 5 taken off just above the fair value gap. I'm not going to sit through this consolidation and not walk away with something. So right there, we just fall like a tick short of the high of the fair value gap, missing my limit order. So I say, you know what, I'm going to take another one off there. So 2 out of my 5 contracts are taken off. And because of that, I'm going to go ahead and adjust my partials. 3 contracts remaining. I'm going to go ahead and take off that fair value gap and just hold for the rejection block. Since my partials were a little higher than I wanted, I'm going to hold for that rejection block. But first, I'm going to take another partial. So 3 out of my 5 are scaled out for a nice gain. Stop loss is still at break even. And I'm going to let these last 2 run. But the bulk is peeled off here. Very nice. There we go. 1 contract remaining. And I could have done a little better with strangling this, but at the same time, this is a prop firm account, so I'm just trying to squeeze out as much capital as possible. But had this been my live personal account, I would have left my stop where it's at and just hold for the sell side. I'm confident it's likely to reach for it now at this point. But just trying to get this payout and call it a day. So see how much juice I can squeeze from this lemon. I lowered my stop above mean threshold with that bearish order block. That's what you see me measure with the fib. Trading up into that fair value gap, displacing lower. Good order flow. Taking screenshots for the Discord members. Look at that. Isn't that nice? And that right there, a little aggressive, but I'm not going to be mad for locking in a lot of profit. So and that wick, okay, wicks are the most shallow piece of price action. The bulk of the volume is in the bodies of the candles. So that rejection block is where I would take off bulk of my position anyway, because that long wick that I have labeled as sell side, that's just kind of an obnoxious wick. I'm not really seeing that as a very important low. I'm placing more emphasis on the bodies. All right, so trading up into the bearish order block, the up close candle. My stop is lowered right above that, allowing for price to retrace into the up close candle. It's no big deal. Nice reaction off the order block with a small little fair value gap in there. Lowering my stop above that up close candle that we just formed. Treating that as a bearish order block as well. We want price to stay beneath it. Sell side in the crosshairs. I have roughly, 60 points locked in or so. Trailing, super aggressive. At this point, I'm just ready to get up out of here, see how much I can get out of this without allowing for any deep retracement against me. Working that up close candle, and there we go. So last contract stopped in profit. My largest trading day made around $7,500. There you can see it was a live funded account. So this was a lot of fun. Hopefully you found this one insightful. Discord members, this is literally straight from the homework assignment. Okay, our homework assignment was covering the final hour macro. Buy side taken, what are we targeting? Opposing liquidity. Okay, 315 to 345. Textbook straight from the homework, which I will be checking. Love y'all, man. Discord members are back live trading tomorrow morning at 9:15. YouTube community, I'll see y'all when I see y'all. All right, peace.